I love history, I love tradition, but I'm not nostalgic. It's not that I want to recreate things what happened in the past, or that I'm dreaming, oh, it would be nice if we would go back 50 years. For me, I really want to make things which are good for now, for tomorrow, and that's what my aim is, in fact. My inspiration goes much further than only textiles and clothes from past years. But it's also art, movies, music, all these things. And this we try now to include in this exhibition. It's really like inviting somebody in my private world. We rebuilt quite seriously the way that you walk through the museum, so that you have a different emotion than normally, because in this museum it's 2 exhibitions a year, so people know the space. And I wanted also that they have like a new experience. My grandfather, from both sides, in fact, were art collectors. So for me, art always has been there, and it's always I lived always between paintings and art and things like that. So for me, it was a very natural thing. For me, a teenager, it was a very strange time, because my parents were very severe. I really had like a very bourgeois education. Of course, my parents working both in the company of my father and traveling a lot, on buying trips and all these things. For me, I was a little bit like a free child at that moment. I was quite rebellious at that time, which was also part of the time, because it was like early 70s. When you could choose between doing your homework or seeing David Bowie on television, the choice was quickly made.
Were you ever into kings and queens and fairy tales and conquests?
I think that's part of our dream world, and I think that's not more than normal that I take also elements of that. In the exhibition, there is a whole section about uniform and all the foppish way of wearing clothes and all these things, which is a very important element in my aesthetic. So I really want to play with it. I want also to make things more relevant again in that way.
How much are you a dreamer and how much are you a realist?
I don't want that the clothes which I make are romantic clothes. I think the world is really beautiful, can be even more beautiful when you dream about it and things like that. So I really want to get the right balance in it, in fact. When I don't understand something, I really look for people who can tell me about it. But maybe I have to look at it in a different way, that it becomes interesting also, and that I see maybe the beauty or the interesting side from it. For instance, one of the things which I'm still desperately looking for somebody who can explain me really the beauty of jazz. I'm a person who tries to find in everything a system and everything. And sometimes when it's completely free, sometimes it disturbs me and I don't appreciate it. And that's something which makes me nervous, and I want also to understand that and to learn to appreciate chaos.